Gives your reaction to, well, A, the cup win and then the cup draw?
Delighted to get through to the next round of the FA Cup. It's really important for us to progress in the competition. I thought it was a professional performance. I thought we didn't really get out of second gear, to be honest. I thought we could have turned the screw a little bit more, but we got the job done.
Yeah, I mean, as you say, it was a match that you had to win, but I mean, scoring 7 goals is never a bad thing, is it?
No, it was nice. Some of them were really good as well, very creative. In particular, Katie Kitchen's first goal, I thought, sort of from a throw-in with Grace Eade on one side of the pitch, and just the way we moved the ball, I thought was, what we want to be in terms of our identity. So yeah, absolutely delighted. There was lots of different goal scorers as well, which again is a good asset going forward.
Back to the league. I suppose in some respects the calendar's a bit arbitrary, but how important is it to finish the year on a good note?
Yeah, really important. Tough opposition. I think between first and fifth there's 2 points, so it's really tight at the top there. And we know that if we turn up and put a good performance in and get points, we can stay top for Christmas, which is a real positive thing going into the new year.
You mentioned that group at the top. In your eyes, is there a group starting to form of teams who will contest for that top spot?
I think so. I think the 5 that are up there are all very good teams. And we're very proud to be amongst them as well. And I think it's important that we now carry ourselves in terms of we're up there with the best teams in the league. So yeah, it's going to be a good game. It'll be very competitive. We've got a good point away to them earlier on in the season, so let's hope we can do one better.
That's kind of my last point really, was how good is it to feel worthy of being part of that top group?
It's really important, and that's where we want to be. We've come a long way in the 3 years that we've now been in the division, and we've grew as a team, and we're getting to where we want to be, and we're assembling a squad that is really competitive, and we've tasked them to match the first half of the season to the second half and still be up there come the end.
Thank you.
Mel, hi.
Hello.
Jerry from Up North. Just wanted to pick up a bit about Birmingham. They're on a great run. Are you planning any changes, anything you need to set up a little bit differently, given that it is your last one and you do want to end the year strongly, as you say?
I'll pick a team that I think is capable of kind of matching what they have got, and also what I think is going to go out there and win the game. It's been a tough week. It'll be our 3rd game in 7 days. Players are back in today following, we didn't get back at 1:30 last night, so we'll see what everyone's like, and we'll certainly put a team out there that's going to be competitive.
Do you think you're making any changes to rest people, or is that a luxury you don't really have?
I think you'll have to wait and see. I'm not gonna tell you anyone that I'm going to play or not play and give any advantage to the opposition. So we've got a very good squad to choose from. So we'll pick the best team for the game.
I understand you talking about, I think recently, about making some changes in January. Is that still strong in your mind?
Yeah, I think it's important to keep the squad competitive, to add extra strengths going into the second half of the season. We did have Kira retire, so we have lost a player from our squad, so hopefully we can do some shopping in January and it'll boost the squad.
Finally, for me, when you look back on the year as a whole, you're going great guns, you're finishing really strongly, you've got to be pleased with the progress you've made over the year.
Yeah, we're super proud of what we did in the summer in terms of our recruitment. We're really excited that we could give full-time contracts, and we were excited to see where we could take the team, and the players have done a remarkable job on the pitch, as have all the backroom staff off it, working behind the scenes, and we just want to finish the year on a high.
Thank you very much.
I'm just picking up a couple from last night. Obviously, Emily Cassop's first goal, how special moment that for her and also for the club. Obviously, someone I know you've got high hopes for and invested a lot of time in already.
Yeah, she's a young player who's got a huge amount of potential. She's been with us all throughout kind of the summer and into the season. She flits between the first team and the PGA, but I'm not sure if you've seen it yet, but it was an unbelievable header from a corner last night. The net nearly broke when she headed it in. She leapt bigger than Amy Goddard. That's how high she jumped. But yeah, delighted for her to get her first senior goal. And I thought, for the 45 minutes she was on the pitch, I thought she did really well. She gave her real balance, really comfortable in possession, and she's got a very bright future.
You just mentioned it there, you obviously got some game time for Amy last night. How important is that, not just this weekend but moving in the new year, because she was obviously such a big part of what you achieved in the start of the season?
Yeah, we obviously disappointed to lose any player through an injury that keeps them out of the game for a sustained period of time, but she's done all the right rehab, true professional in terms of what she's done in her rehab, and really been focused to keep her fitness up, and last night was the right time to get her back on the pitch and give her their minutes, and she's put herself in the frame for Sunday.
Just last week, you talked about January there. How positive is it that you recruited from a position of strength, really, in terms of it's obviously tweaks you need rather than major surgery, and also potential players who are looking where you are on the table? That must make a big difference to maybe where you've been in previous windows.
Yeah, huge difference. I think it now becomes a real attraction, and it's not so much of a hard sell. You're trying to bring players into a team that's now joint top of the championship. So we're trying to bring good players into the football club that we think can add value to and mix in with the current squad that we've got.